Hello and welcome again to Binary News, your daily dose of focused gaming news. Myself, Marta. Today is the 13th of July, and this time I have a little bit of news for you regarding Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, as anyone who's even remotely heard of Call of Duty will know, the single-player campaign has a fairly straightforward method of storytelling, and basically it's a fairly linear experience with lots of scripted scenes, which obviously, you know, very pretty explosions, impressive looking things, but not much else. Now, given that, of course, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is Sledgehammer Games' first try at the Call of Duty franchise, some questions have been asked about whether or not Sledgehammer are going to change things up this time around. Are there going to be multiple choices and perhaps even different paths for the player to go down? When Sledgehammer said, this was the creative director Brett Robbins, quote, "Very early on, we decided we would tell a single story that really came out of the desire to focus all our energy on telling one very good story. And we're really happy with the story we have created, so there's no branching storyline. Everyone that plays the game will experience the same story, which I actually like. I think it's a great story, and I want everyone to enjoy it." Now, while that very much shuts down the possibility of choices to be made and branching storylines and whatnot, it doesn't really answer the question regarding the linearity of the game. Of course, you can have a game with one set storyline and it not be linear, of course. You don't necessarily have to have multiple choice options. It could be a very sort of wide open area, exploration, lots of secrets to discover, that sort of thing. And then of course everyone experiences the same story, but how they experience it, as in the method of, say, how you choose to take down a certain group of enemies or get through a certain area, is down to you. That kind of thing gives more freedom to the player, makes it feel less linear and that sort of thing. So I definitely hope that Sledgehammer bring this change to Call of Duty. Now, I haven't really played a lot of it, I'm going to be honest, but I've seen enough of it to know that it's a fairly linear experience for the most part. And I just feel like if they want to get more people playing single player, which they have said repeatedly that they do, then the linearity is something they need to address. And having one storyline, fine, fair enough, I don't have a problem with that. Opening the area up a bit more and making the player have more choice, but he still goes to the same place at the end of the day, I think that would be one way to give the player a bit more freedom within the game. Do let me know your thoughts, guys. What changes would you like to see brought to the single player of Call of Duty? What would bring you out from just playing the multiplayer and into the single player? Or if you are already a single player Call of Duty player, what improvements would you like to see brought compared to previous iterations? Anyway, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.